Hey, welcome back, viewers. We're here on the island of Alcatraz in the Golden Gate Bay, and we're going to take a look through the Weiwei exhibition, and we're going to start in the new Industries building. What's the title of this piece? With Wind. So this is a group of Weiwei's kites. Our march to freedom is irreversible, Nelson Mandela. Well, I guess that there are about 4 different sections to this exhibition. I'm going to start at the top and drift through. And so you can see how long this dragon kite is. This is probably about, oh gee, maybe 300 feet long. And well, the building itself was where the workshop and laundry was during the time that this was a prison. And so they've converted this now into a exhibition space. Huh. H. Moot was here. And then they've got several of these smaller kites, and I believe that these are all stretched silk, and it looks like he's got digital prints on these. Well, our tour guide also said that Weiwei is still not allowed to travel outside China, so he's not been able to see this work installed, these works installed. But I say that you can contact him on Twitter. Oh, these are beautiful. Oh, let's see what they've got on the other side here. And the Lego portraits. Well, I'll read a little bit of the wall label here. This piece is titled Trace. While With Wind uses natural and mythical imagery to reference the global reality of political detainment, this installation gives the reality of the human face, or many faces. Weiwei has designed portraits of more than 175 people from around the world who have been imprisoned or exiled because of their beliefs or affiliations. Most of them were still detained as of June 2014. And the artist has chosen to use Legos Holly Holderson. Well, some of these are classics. There's Martin Luther King. Oh. I wonder if these are some of the people that are in Guantanamo Bay. And it's nice we actually get into the realm of painting here. Let's take a close look. I also like the way that he's mixing up the text, and then some of the text is kind of fractal. pixelated. Oh, this is my favorite so far. Cifez Adia. I like that. Well, I'm just listening to the docent describing the process that I used for this. Evidently, these were all done by volunteers, and I guess each person was given a subject and a template and a bucket of logo blocks, or buckets of various colors of logo blocks, and then they could kind of freelance these. Well, now we're going to look at a work of art in the gun gallery. Now, the guides said that you can't really access the gallery, so you will look at it through the portals that the guards used to use. This piece instead was titled Refraction. Well, they said this is a wing that is made out of Tibetan solar cookers, and that the structure itself weighs something like 5 tons. And well, I would say that that piece is probably about 30 feet long, 35 feet long, 12 feet high, and I don't know, maybe 20 feet wide.
Is this the thing that we're supposed to pay attention for? Yeah, it must be the thing.
I think it's definitely a certain level.
And here again, we're kind of dealing with the imagery of the birds and the wings, the idea of flight as freedom. It's also kind of enticing that they kept this in a isolated gallery so that people can't walk down and sort of experience it. You have to look at it through these distancing of the windows. Oh, let's see if we can get a sweep over this. It's hard to see it beyond the reflections. And yeah, I noticed they've got a series of these little lamps here in the hallway, I guess is part of the piece. Well, now we're in the cell block, and we're going to go on and look at a few more pieces. Well, this is a part of the exhibition called Yours Truly, and I has set up these bins of various postcards, and each one of these is addressed to a different prisoner. Juan Teresa, Central Java, Indonesia. So he's talking about how incarcerated prisoners feel cut off from the world, and I think that some of these are the same people that were featured in the Prisoners of Conscience portrait section downstairs. And people are invited to write these postcards and then put them in the bins, and they will be sent on to the prisoners. This is the hospital section of the prison. Well, this part of the exhibition is called Illuminations, and what Weiwei has done is pipe in music into these two cells. These are the cells that were used for psychiatric patients. Now, this cell has Tibetan music in here, and I guess Ai Weiwei would like you to contrast the way that the Native Americans were treated and the way that now the Tibetans are being treated by their cultures. Well, I believe this cell has the soundtrack of Hopi chanting. This is also an area where we are constrained. That's a porcelain bouquet that was made in China and installed here. This part of the exhibition is called Blossoms. I guess this all has to deal with the images of freedom and nature, even though you're incarcerated. Okay, at least this one we can get in and see a little closer. Now, they were saying that although Ai Weiwei is not allowed to leave China, that he did have his team members came here and measured all of these sinks and tubs and toilets and had these ceramic bouquets made in Beijing.
Well, I asked them, this is original. No, they were pre-existing, they were already here. This, however, I was told this is a reproduction, but it's clearly very modern compared to what's in that other little room there. And but there was a toilet. I mean, you can see there's a flushing thing there. There was a toilet and a sink here and a little stage.
Maybe this relates a little bit to Duchamp.
And there's that too, yeah.
Well, so this is James Combe reporting on Ai Weiwei at large here in Alcatraz in the Golden Gate Bay in San Francisco. Thank you, Kate. Whoa, thank you. What's your guys' names?
The Dolomites.
The Dolomites.
Yeah, it's an international.
Thanks, Dolomites.
Global thing. It's a very special occasion.